All right, so happy Veterans Day, happy Friday. This is another video where I kind of wonder, how do you get inspiration? So on a day where we celebrate when so many people give up things for their country, time for their country, people go out of their way to make sure that we're safe and we have the opportunities that we need. How do we motivate ourselves? How do we inspire ourselves? Especially, this was a hard-fought election. We've seen a lot of, you know, reactions, whether they be positive or negative. And I think about, what can we do to motivate ourselves? How do I motivate myself? And it really comes back to something that my mom has said to me over the years, whether it be through a breakup or a hard time at work, a layoff, something like that. And that is, you get up every morning, you put one foot in front of the other, and you keep going and you keep trying, and you don't let anything stop you. No matter if you've made mistakes, no matter if you've done wrong, you admit to them, which is hard to do sometimes. Sometimes it takes time to admit to them, and then you put one foot in front of the other every morning and you keep on going. And I think the way that I inspire myself is, I get up and I say, I want to do what's best for my family. I want to make their dreams come true. And if I can do that, that makes my dreams come true. And it seems simple and it seems like it shouldn't be enough, but it it's something that drives me to make sure that when I have kids, that I leave them something that they are proud of, to make sure that there is money to make sure that they can have the experiences they want to have. That is the most inspiring thing to me. And on this Veterans Day, where we thank people like my brother-in-law, who has served his country and is now retired from the military, even at a young age. It's incredible to believe that we take for granted sometimes, or we can't show the gratitude that we should. We fight in our own families, we fight against our friends, we disown our own friends, when the problems we have and the things we give up, there's always something else out there that is worse than what we're experiencing. And I think the way that I motivate myself is, if I can do anything to make my family's life better, my friends, help them, that's what I try to do. And I refuse to do that in a nasty way or in a way that compromises my values, which may mean, I've come to realize, especially in business, as I've experienced, it may mean that I never get to that multi-millionaire stage, because it seems as though there's this effect that when you get into a certain echelon of life and business and politics, where you just can't stay squeaky clean. And so maybe that's why so many of us choose to write letters and protest and fight for our dreams by being successful, but doing it in a respectful and compassionate way. So I inspire myself by believing that I'll do the best I can for my family and give them everything they can. And I learned that from my mom, and she has really lifted this family up in her life. And so until you experience coming from a poor family to a middle-class family, it's really hard to understand that power. But I think we all can do it, and it's all about passion and never giving up and putting that one foot in front of the other. So that's another Jay Said It. We'll see you next time. Happy Veterans Day.